Peace be to you all. Assalamu alaikum. This is Omar Abdul Malik, physician assistant and health educator. So, I just got off from work, so I'm challenging myself today. I ran to work. It's about 11 miles, so it took me an hour 56 minutes. So I'm gonna run home and see if I can beat that time. So I've exchanged my PA clinical get up for my running get up. I wanted to share, some of the stuff that I wear when I'm running with you guys. This is I don't know if you can see it. This is like a Camelback here, and then I wear a water bottles, just because I don't like being without water, especially when it's hot. Probably the most important thing that I have is this. I just got this. So this is a running vest. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but it lights up. I got this from Walmart. I saw it being sold on Instagram for like $47, I think. I got this for $17. But it's got different, you do different things with the lights. You can do a blink light and then like a slow twitch. It kind of reminds me of neurons. But it's dark now. I've been here all day. I was hoping to get out of here. I'm running the hood. I'm in Southeast Anacostia. But I think I'll be okay, Lord willing, inshallah. So this thing goes on like this. Forgive me, I just got this thing, so I'm still learning how it goes on. I think you put it on like a jacket. It's kind of weird, actually. But one of the reasons I work out is because this job, being a clinician, is actually physically demanding, or a hospitalist specifically, in some ways, because when we do codes, when somebody's heart stops beating, we got to get their heart beating. You got to do chest compressions, and you run the code for several minutes. You got to do good deep chest compressions. Sometimes you got to move the patient up in bed, and our patients range in size. They could be from 200 pounds to the heaviest one I ever worked with was 700 pounds. So that's quite heavy, and you could hurt yourself if you're not in shape. So I do lifting. I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'9", 150 after a heavy meal, but I've started experimenting with powerlifting. I'm primarily an endurance athlete. I think I'm better built for it. And then, I'm in my 50s now. As I've gotten older, I wanted to do more to push myself. I've run marathons for several years, since '96. So I'm curious to see what this 50-year-old body, soon to be 53 actually, is able to do. Let's see, I hope that's doing right. Let me check this out in the bathroom. All right, that's a little bit higher than I want. I still didn't put this thing on correctly. That's how it looks from the back. It's still backwards. Oh well. But I'd encourage you guys. One of the things I forgot to mention in giving you guys advice about being a physician assistant is to stay in shape, because when you're doing your clinical rotations, especially in things like surgery, man, those things are long. That's a long rotation with long hours, and you may be called upon to help out with the surgery sometimes. I helped out with several surgeries when I was in PA school, 20 years ago now, and it was exhausting. I realized that I didn't really like surgery that much, because you got to stand on your feet for long periods of time, especially if you're doing. You really need to be fairly physically fit and physically strong if you're going to do something like orthopedic surgery, because you're dealing with hammers and chisels and and drills. I can't figure out how this thing goes on. As long as it's lit up, I guess. But it takes a lot of effort. And I remember one case in particular. For some reason, there was a communication breakdown in one of the hospitals where I was trained. It was DC General, and we were working on this young brother who'd been shot, which is not uncommon in this area. And we needed to do a blood transfusion. Well, we needed to get what's called a type and cross, because you want to make sure that you're giving the person the right type of blood. Well, it was taking longer than the surgeon, the chief resident, and the attending wanted. So they needed somebody to go all the way downstairs. The blood bank was in the basement. The surgical suite was on the 5th floor. So, me being how I was, I said, okay, I volunteer to go get the blood and see what's taking so long for the type and cross. So I was running back. I think I made like 5 trips all the way from the surgical suite down to the basement to figure out what was going on. And I couldn't come in because you gotta scrub in and all that stuff. You gotta be sterile. So I could at least yell from the doors like, the blood's still not ready yet. Well, what's taking so long? The guy said it takes time. Well, go tell him to hurry up. God. So I had to run back down there. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with the chief resident or the attending physician. But again, just try to keep yourself in shape as you're going throughout your preparing for PA school. And even in PA school, you're not going to have time to work out like you may usually do, but make some time to at least do some high intensity training. I think I'm going to interview some of my fellow PAs who are fitness buffs. There's quite a number of us that do bodybuilding and marathon running and CrossFit, that kind of thing. But I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. And if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. You can reach out to me. I love mentoring students. I've been a PA for 20 years now. I used to be a PA professor from about 2001 to 2005. And I've spent 15 years in outpatient, and then the last 5 years, or 6 years rather, as a hospitalist PA. But you guys can reach me on Instagram too. Take care. Peace.